We've got a few moments with Julie Lopez with Crime Stoppers of Flint and Genesee County. Julie, I know you got some big news that you're announcing today. First of all, the $75,000 grant from the Ruth Mott Foundation allows you to continue the wonderful work you're doing here in the Flint area. Talk a little bit about renewing that grant.
Yeah, thanks for having us on and letting us share this information. The Ruth Mott Foundation has been instrumental in helping us grow into a very, very strong program. Honestly, we're one of the best in the country because of that, because having the grant, like I didn't know how to write a grant when I started with Crime Stoppers, and so they've really helped me along. And just with what is with their experience, it has really helped. And we've been able to win multiple awards nationally and internationally because of the support of the funding and the being able to have those resources. So we were the first program in the country and internationally to utilize geofencing, the first Crime Stoppers program to target high crime areas with geofencing, with mobile ads and over-the-top connected TV, streaming devices. So we've been able to use innovative technology to try and solve crime.
You know, one of the things that policing agencies have been, for lack of a better way to describe it, complaining about in trying to solve crimes is that, witnesses who see these things happen, or people who have knowledge of these things that happen, will not speak up.
Yeah.
Crime Stoppers is a program that makes that possible for them to do anonymously. Talk a little bit about how important that is in helping, policing agencies solve these crimes.
Well, it's true. Law enforcement needs people to come forward. That's just a lot of the cases that aren't solved is because people aren't coming forward. So they need them to testify, they need that information. But retaliation is real. People are afraid to come forward. Therefore, that is why we have the Crime Stoppers program. We, of course, want people to come forward because it really helps that case even more. But when they are afraid to, we have anonymity. And I understand why people are skeptical of the anonymity part of it with today's technology, but we have not, had any problems. We have so many things in place. We don't have caller ID or call centers in Canada. We don't track IP addresses. We really ensure that our tipsters are anonymous. And trust me, law enforcement, they ask, they say, "Can you get us in touch with the tipster?" And we say, "Well, we can communicate anonymously online because the tipster has to log back in with their tip number to communicate with us. It's not like something says, 'Ding, Crime Stoppers messaged you,' nothing like that. The tipster has a password, a ID number, and they get back on and we can say, hey, we talked to the detectives and they want a couple of follow-up questions. Would you be willing to give us this information if you have it? So we've been able to do that. And since the revitalization of the program in 2014, we have awarded over $177,000. I had to do the math real quick because we had more rewards paid out this month. So it's more than $177,000 awarded to tipsters.
Wonderful. Listen, you guys are launching a new mission called "Be the Missing Piece of the Puzzle." Explain to everybody what that is.
So it's a fun way for us to have a mission meter. So it tracks how much money we need for the year. So kind of like the United Way's thermometer, but we did it with our Crime Stoppers logo. And be the missing piece of the puzzle has always been something when you're trying to solve a crime is be the missing piece of the puzzle. So we took our logo and then we've got the puzzle pieces. And our annual budget for Flint, Crime Stoppers of Flint, Genesee County is $250,000 this year. That is for everything that we do, which is a lot. We've got four part-time people, myself, and all of the, billboards and all the campaigns that we do. And so we've got that as a tracker. And then what we're doing is we're highlighting our legacy sponsors, people who have been giving to us regularly with a special silver puzzle piece with their logo on it on our social media and thanking them. The Ruth Mott Foundation has a special gold piece because of their support, and then new sponsors will get a puzzle piece as well. So it's just a nice little thank you on Facebook and Instagram to highlight our sponsors and let them know. And then it fills in the puzzle. And when the whole puzzle is filled, then our logo shows up. It's kind of fun.
And along the lines of fundraising, you have an event coming up in September uh, that will help with that. but also be an opportunity for folks to have a little bit of fun.
Yes, yes. So, not everybody understands that Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization. We're not funded by the government. We've received some small grants, but nothing operationally. So, we are having our second Who Done It, and it is Who Kidnapped McGruff the Dog, and it is going to be at Mott Community College, in the library. We've got six persons of interest that we've been highlighting on our social media and having a lot of fun with it. And what's super cool about it is Michigan State Police Forensic Lab in Bridgeport, their crime team puts together the actual evidence for this. And people get to come and have food and drinks and sleuth all evening, try to figure out who kidnapped McGruff the dog. And we've got a fun bonus this year where we're going to be doing bid to beat the polygraph, and the highest five bidders get to sit in the polygraph chair and try to beat the polygraph. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, sounds good. Anything you want to add before we go?
Just everything is on our website, crimestoppersoflint.com, and our Facebook is very active, Crime Stoppers of Flint in Genesee County. So I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get a good turnout. There's limited seats available. We're looking for sponsors still, and we appreciate all of the support from all of our sponsors and our TV partners. Thank you so much.
All right, Julie Lopez with Crime Stoppers of Flint and Genesee County. Thanks so much for your time. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, take care.